Hi there, my name is Kerry and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to stay with the whiteboard on because I'm not sure how to work with that yet. So I thought it'd just be best if I leave the whiteboard on. But anyway, the title of today is Why We Stay Stuck in Trauma and Drama and the challenge of escaping that victim mindset. So all I'm going to be doing today is just showing you a diagram of of a visual to see what it is that we're actually doing when we're playing into, we're being caught in that structure of being stuck. Um, so we're going to dive in, probably almost literally, into why we stay stuck in the trauma and the drama and how we can break free from it. If you've ever felt caught in a loop of emotional drama or feel you're trapped in the victim mentality, I want you to know that you are not alone, but I don't want to say that to be dismissive, but to say it that you you have people around you that can support you and help you and know what's going on and can shift you from that when you're ready. So in this video, I'm going to show you why that happens and give you a different perspective on how we look at things. And this can remind you that you're not broken. You have simply been living in a structure that no longer works for you. My passion or my mission or my desire or my true nature, I like that one better, is to guide people, those who are really ready to step into their best selves. And what I'm about to share may be part of that journey. So together we'll explore how we get ourselves stuck in, and again, it shows you that you're not broken, therefore you have nothing to fix as well. So I'm going to go a bit I'm not sure how to use this whiteboard because I haven't used it before. So I'll do my best. So in drawing, now I want you to focus in the middle of the screen here. And I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I did a little dot. There's a little dot there. Tiny, tiny, tiny little dot. And you may have to, if you can, just move closer to the screen or bring the screen closer to yourself and see there is a dot there, isn't there? Okay. And around those dots, we have, I'm going to sort of see how I go with typing in words because, as I said, I'm not really good at, I'm not aware how to do this yet. So, but around that dot, we have compassion, we can have enthusiasm, we can have, oh, where did the dot go? Yep, the dot's still there, it's just under the tip of the E. We have joy, love, fun, happy. And we also have, let's go up here, experience, laughter, living the life you love, being open, having clarity, acceptance, awareness, compassion. Oh, we said compassion, and you are a creator. And look, there's so many more words I'd love for you to include. I think I'll add this one too, because I like it. Present, being present. That I really like that one. And openness. Sometimes we forget about being open because there can be a bit of a fear about that. But here we have all our words. And remember, we've got this dot here. Okay. So what we do is instead of this whiteboard is like our blank canvas. And on that canvas, we've got all these beautiful things that we can have. We can create what we want and experience. However, there are some things that happen in life that draw in pain. And so instead of that dot being the pain, the experience that you have, what we tend to do is this. Where's my Oh, I've got to change that to that. Okay. That dot no longer, we look at that dot so much that we go close to it. And remember, I said to bring the screen towards you and it gets bigger. Well, this is what we do. As we go closer and closer, this dot gets bigger and 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 bigger. And what happens to your white canvas? It's disappeared, because remember what you're doing. You're actually going into this black dot. Sorry, it's blue dot. You're going into this little blue dot, okay? But you are making it bigger. It is not getting bigger. You are by coming closer to it. You get that? Now, by doing that, it's like we're going into this portal, and we're allowing it to encompass us and go around us. And so we end up living in that circle, or that dot, and we forget, don't know, we forget of all of these out here. They're still there, because remember, the dot is only that tiny, tiny, tiny little dot that I showed you before. That's the dot, but we've focused so much into that little dot that that's what we experience, and we believe that that is our world. However, instead of seeing it as our world, if we could step out of it and see that that is just simply an experience of something. So what we do, we'll have an experience, and it can be traumatic, and we want to sometimes we don't know what words to put to these emotions or these feelings that we're having. And being humans, or the man, woman that we are, we like to make something mean something. So we're making meaning-making machines. So when we have something happen, we make it mean much more than what it was, or it's really big, but we allow it to take over. And so we allow it to be the denominant factor of our lives. So it becomes our structure. Not being present and open and love and having experience of life, we stay stuck in this image of being in this black dot. The black dot is the focus, and that's where we have to be. Only because, not only, but there's possibly because of unresolved. Something's not resolved. You haven't been able to work through the experience of what happened. It keeps happening. So it's a recurring event, and so that causes stress and your the nervous system to be damaged. And look, there's so much that can be happening. So again, I don't want you to think that I'm making small of what you're going through. I'm not. What I want you to become aware is that where your focus is what's important. So remember, the dot was just tiny, and that was just one experience. And then we multiply that, say, yeah, see, therefore, something happened, and therefore it belongs here, and therefore I'm not capable, I'm not safe, I'm a victim. Drama is the only way that I can live and have adrenaline going through my body. Without that, I feel like I don't belong, and I'm nothing. And we've got so many things that go on. That's just our mental thought. And by doing that, we cause a lot of physical and emotional and spiritual conflict, that we just don't know where we are, except we're in pain and I'm not safe, and I've got to do everything I possibly can to be safe and remain that way. In the meantime, you're happy and you're loving the joy and oneness and experience and clarity and awareness and all the other things that you can add to that list. It's almost as though you don't have that white canvas anymore that you can add things on. Everyone else has it, but you don't. Why can't you be the creator of your life? So this is what I sort of, I'm really hoping this is coming across for you to appreciate that this little tiny dot was the issue. It was nothing. It really didn't need to be anything. But the issue is we focus so much on it. I've got this pain and I have to get into there and work it out and fix it. And I'm broken. I've got to make sure I fix myself. Where all you need to do is learn ways that you could. Oh, that's clever. I was expecting that to be a little more effort. Learn ways that you can reduce this dot, or you're stepping away from it, or you're clearing it, whatever it is that's for you, until finally it gets to being that tiny little dot again, where you've got the memory of that experience, where you know that you lived that life, but it's no longer dictating you. And so you can then go out and create so much more for yourself and have a bigger life for yourself. And possibly what you might have is a home you love, or you might have the soul partner, the soul love partner, I'll say, partner that you desire to have, or to have to be the best parent to your children. And you can have all of that, not dismissing this dot, if you want to. That dot, I'll have to go here again. That dot can be this big. Something's happening. It's like, yeah, cool. Okay, then what can I do? Or where can I go? Who can support me? Because I can see this is growing again. What tools do I have that I can use to reduce this so that I can have the rest of this happening? And so you go to someone, you clear it up, you're able to clear it up, and you get back to that again. Because then instead of being stuck in that dot, you've allowed yourself to move away and set as a distance. Now, I want to use this as an example too. So I want you to imagine, if you could, maybe close your eyes so you can go into this little journey and see what it's like. You're in a helicopter and you're above and you're looking over this absolutely massive field. And being in the helicopter, you can see so much. You see the cleared paddock over there. You can see a dam over there. You probably see a running creek. You can see boulders. You can see I don't know, maybe the movement of an animal running across the field. You can see trees and flowers and whatever it is that you can see looking down from that helicopter. And you can see vastly. It's just, you can see to the horizon all around you. And then as you are seeing that, the pilot is now bringing the helicopter down. He's seeing a clear paddock and he's going to land there. And as you're coming down, I want you to see how you're not looking at the top of the trees anymore. You're actually amongst the top of the trees. And then notice that you're coming lower and lower and lower. And the more that you come lower, the less you see. You no longer have that horizon of the distance, far, far distance, but everything's closer and closer and you get to see less. So you can even forget what was out there because all you're doing is seeing where you're at now. And then the helicopter lands, you hop out of the helicopter and it leaves and you're standing there looking at this field. You're not looking at the field that you saw when you were above. You've immersed yourself into where you are. And at that point, you can create what you want. Do you want that to be a field that's full of tigers and bears and anything that's going to attack you? Or do you want it to be filled with what you want it to be? That you want to create what you want. And you can create from that space as well. I hope that made sense for you and that example helped more. So In closing, thank you so much for listening. And remember, the key to breaking free from trauma and drama is to recognize the patterns. Am I focusing so much on the tigers and the bears that I've forgotten about the vastness that's around me, the beauty? And from there, you can shift your mind awareness and therefore take aligned action as well. So if this information had resonated with you, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and if you've got questions, please ask. And if you're ready to go deeper, check out my Facebook page for more information on my upcoming webinar I'll be running soon. Or ask about my courses or workshops and meditations and more. So again, I'm Kerry Verdon, and it's been a pleasure guiding you through this. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, you've got the power to create the life that you want. Until then, live, love, light.